statement reads as follows. The emergency requirements are qualified and restricted by the significant fact that emergency requirements and directions cannot request an individual to be isolated, detained, tested, vaccinated, medically treated, or bodily searched, amongst other actions, in the absence of a biosecurity control order issued to the individual. So every individual, so those things can be done for the good order and safety of the society. But a biosecurity control order must be issued to an individual. Now that's got to be done in a court of law to an individual who is showing symptoms and is proven to be sick. So this global, you're all we're going to quarantine the healthy, is wrong in law in so many ways, and it's just nonsensical. As you know, you quarantine the sick and you let the healthy move about. But this biomedical control order requires a judge to see evidence that this person needs to be constrained, restrained, injected, or whatever. So that's the first point. None of us have this control order on us, and the Biosecurity Act supersedes whatever the states do. It doesn't matter what the state says. It's nonsense. The coppers have shown me, the paper says, it doesn't matter, Constable, because the Biosecurity Act 2015 is a federal piece of legislation and it supersedes any state law. Now, let me just read a bit more, because that's just the Biosecurity Act. Just bear with me for a second. Let's go to the Australian Privacy Act, 1988, Section 94H, and it'll tell you the following. No one can ask you to provide medical information. For example, an employer or anyone asking if you're vaccinated. They are not allowed to know anything about your personal health status. It's a privacy issue. That's why they can't demand evidence that you have of the nature of your exemption. Secondly, Privacy Act, again, 1988, Section 94H. No one can track your movements, for example, signing into a cafe or a restaurant, pub, post office, whatever, or being required to have a tracking app. It's illegal. You cannot do that. Finally, you cannot be refused entry to a business which is open to the public. You cannot be. And this is federal legislation. Now, here's what the owners of the businesses don't understand, or if they do understand, they're trying to get away with it. Breaches of this act are punishable with a 5 years imprisonment or a $63,000 fine. So how about that? So the local post office says you can't come in here for the following reasons. They are risking 5 years imprisonment or a $63,000 fine. Now,